Thank you very much for staying on the program. Now, government is in a meeting with the leadership of agitating junior doctors over their unpaid salaries spanning 11 months. The doctors earlier this morning picketed at the office of the Controller and Accountant General's Department to demand payment of their monies, despite assurances from Finance Minister Setekpe that the arrears will be paid in full in 2 weeks. Some of the junior doctors who spoke on the Super Morning Show a while ago say government has not been true to its words of paying their monies, hence their skepticism over the recent promise by the Finance Minister.
It is heartening, the level of denigration that has bedeviled this nation, that a group of doctors will have to transverse the length and breadth of this country to come and demand for what is rightfully theirs. And as for the minister promising, a lot of mendacious falsehoods have been propagated in the media. For instance, a certain Mr. Barr came and said only 3 people have done their biometric registration, which is very untrue. So there's no way we are going to hold him.
Tell us who Mr. Barr is.
He is in charge of payments at the head of payroll at the Controller and Accountant General's.
Basically, the guy who is supposed to pay
us.
All right.
You understand? So, given a lot of, excuse my language, lies that have been peddled in the media, we cannot believe anything that they tell us from this moment on. So that's why we have come here with all our documentation, including our birth certificates, if they want to verify our nationalities, our biometric registration forms, our certificates from school, and even if they want to take our DNA samples, we are here. They should take our body sample and verify who we really are, because we can't be working for 11 solid months without our salary. You can't even begin to imagine the sort of work we do in the hospitals. We go for 24 hours making life and death decisions on empty stomachs. We are hungry, angry, and tired, and we demand what is rightfully ours.
Dr.
This is quite a sad and unfortunate situation we find ourselves in as a country, where you have to fight for your own rights and what is due you. And as I want to say is, we will not back down what we've started. And we want the people of Ghana to know that this problem is not just affecting just a few house officers or junior doctors, but there are other public servants out there who have not been paid for several months. The fact is that we cannot keep waiting anymore. We want our due now. We've been promised several times when we started work from last year, September, that it's going to take about 3 to 6 months to get paid. The process will continue by itself. After 6 months, there's nothing to show for it. We didn't have our staff IDs generated, no biometric registration. We forced, threatened strike, then we're made to do all that. Now we are waiting for the pay, and we keep hearing all kinds of promises. We are tired of the promises. We want our pay now.
Well, now we can go live to the Accountant General's Department, where a crunch meeting is ongoing with these doctors who earlier picketed there. Felix Okoyem is our correspondent on the ground. Thank you very much for joining us here, Felix. What can you report on the ground now?
Well, dozens of the junior doctors are still gathered here. About 5 of their leaders are currently meeting with government officials to resolve this issue. The doctors told me that their leaders are in there just to listen to what government has to tell them and not to take any decision on their behalf. So essentially, they'll be waiting for them to deliver what transpires in that meeting back to them, so they take a final decision. Earlier, the police described their gathering here as unlawful, and the doctors insist that their gathering here is not unlawful, and they are here to just rightly demand what is theirs. Kemini.
I see. Now we understand that. Hello, Felix.
Hello, Kemini.
Now we understand that there's some sort of a crunch meeting going on at the moment. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we picked up that the Deputy Minister of Health and chief officials from the Controller and Accountant General Department are in this meeting with 5 of the leaders of these junior doctors trying to resolve the issue. But as I mentioned earlier, the doctors here told me their leaders are not there to take any decision on their behalf. They are just there to listen to what government has to say and report back to them so they take a final decision. But, I mean, they are still insisting on the fact that they are not going to leave the premises of the Controller and Accountant General until their money their account.
And let's try and know these doctors. How many of them have gathered at the Accountant General's department?
There are dozens of them. They are numbering to about 60, not up to the 91. Yeah, we heard.
And where are they coming from mostly?
Some of them are coming from the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, some from Pickets Military Hospital, and the police hospital. I understand some too are coming from as far as State Coast.
I see. Let's talk about security. Earlier, we understand that the police came in to inform the doctors their gathering was unlawful. What's the latest on that?
Yeah, the police, are still here. I can count about 10 police vans here now. They are numbering, the policemen numbering close to 50 here. But the doctors are still around. For them, they are just here to demand what is rightfully theirs, and they see no reason why the police should describe their gathering here as unlawful. But as they came here individually, they are claiming they came here individually, and they are not here in the name of any association.
Has the police spoken on why they had to rush to the Accountant General's department?
We are here to get a word from the police on that. But yeah, what we picked up earlier was that because they realized, they were massing up here, so the police were very much concerned about that, and that's why they came here to just, reinforce security should something untoward happen.
I see, Felix. Thank you very much for the update. Felix Akoyam joined us from the Accountant General's department, where some doctors from junior doctors have gathered at the Accountant General's department to demand unpaid salaries over an 11-month period.